You know which pillow has become a big seller all over again? This guy. The OG. Can you believe that? I guess it's gone along enough to now it's retro, and now it's like, oh, this is cool. Again. It always comes back around. Just when I'm like, should I retire you? Oh, you're popular. Okay, I'll keep you. Well, hello. Today I have a meeting way down south. I don't even know how far this is. Oh, an hour and 37. That's what you get for moving to California, to Southern California. You take very far away meetings on the reg. But it's okay. Jeez, until I look at it. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, actually, one of the routes says it takes 49 minutes. So I guess I'll try that. So I'm really enjoying getting back into vlogging. I'm basically just trying to provide value and for, maybe first-time business owners or maybe people that just really love the brand Throwboy and want to see like how things tick in the background. It's kind of like you're shadowing me throughout the day, like what happens, how do you run a company, how do you run a company when you don't have everyone in the same room. Throwboy is really spread out. I have a designer in Portugal. I have a support person in India. I like having the mobility that I have. So I'll make more videos about that while still just showing you like, oh, but we just came out with this. Look at that. Isn't that a cool pillow? We did that for VidCon last year. One of a kind. Maybe we'll make some more. Anyway, I appreciate all your comments. Keep them coming. Let me know if you have any questions. Definitely tell me what you want to see, and we'll go from there.
And, his description was that he didn't even have time to think. So.
Yo, what up?
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. You driving?
Yeah.
So I have class tomorrow, and we have to learn like a song for every class, right?
Uh-huh.
For school, I have to learn Actual Proof by Herbie Hancock.
Oh, cool. Can I hear what you have? That's so cool. I like the breakdown.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing is that part where you wouldn't think so it's like do 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 do.
Yeah.
That bar is in 5/4, and then it goes to 4/4, and then it goes to 3/4 before it goes back to normal 4/4 time.
How do you feel? Like, does it feel like you are your own boss now? Since you've dedicated your life to doing music.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, like, people hire me for things, and it's nice. My summer's like, kind of filled up. Like, I'm just playing trumpet, and I pay my rent. But
I know, dude. It's amazing. And now, like, honestly, you should think about taking advantage of the media platforms that you have to just become more and more recognized, like doing...
I really want... I need to, I would love to talk to you about that because it's something that I want to start working on.
It's sort of like nowadays, it's just leaving opportunities on the table if you're not, doing video or doing something, and especially for you, doing video of what your of your ability, of your music playing abilities, and then posting that on Instagram. I'm sure there's so many people that are just following jazz musicians on Instagram that you can tap into and have them post your parts. I bet there's just tons and tons of opportunity to get seen. But that's really dope. That's really cool. Just talking to my cousin, and I was just thinking about how if you are a business person, if you have your own company, if you are building a brand, etc., it's just you have to be doing something with your social media presence. You have to be telling a story about what your brand is on YouTube or on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, or all of the above. Whatever it is that you're best at. If you're best at video, you should do that. If you're best at audio, you should do that. If you're best at writing, you should do that. There's one of those that you're going to be better at than the other thing. And it's just leaving that opportunity on the table if you're not doing it, because it's just like having your own access to your own TV show, having your access to your own book, having access to your own anything that you used to have to go to a gatekeeper like an NBC and be like, I have a show that I want to pitch and it's about my daily vlog life, or it's about how I can cook, or it's about this. You don't have to wait and around anymore. You just do it. Just start making video content. It's going to get your customers and your fan base way more invested in why they should care about your brand. And when I see people just leaving that on the table, I'm like, man, you really could just be doing so much more with that, and putting it out consistently, daily or weekly or more than every week, bi-weekly. I mean, I've been through it. I've gotten to the point where I was so head down and I'm like, I have to work, I don't have time to vlog, I don't have time to do this, I just have time to do one thing. But you can't do that anymore. You have to be doing it, all those things. And I mean, yeah, you can get other people to do it, but I think there's a lot of power in being able to have a face of a company. Even the biggest freaking company in the world still has a face. Tim Cook, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. Even if they're just sort of the face of the company and they're not doing everything, as soon as Steve Jobs passed away, we needed somebody to fill that void. We needed another figurehead, another person to be able to go, oh, cool, what are they doing with the company now? So it applies all around. It's not just to little brands and it's not just to big brands, but everyone has the ability now. You can grab your phone, start vlogging. You can grab your phone and do an audio podcast. You can do all that, and it's going to get people way more into your story and your brand than ever. My last point is, there are so many people right now that are trying to get ahead and have their own business and all that stuff, and a lot of them are just doing it for the wrong reasons. They're just doing it to make a quick buck. So their story sucks. They have no story. They're just there to sell crap, right? So they just have a Shopify store that sells like other people's stuff. And if you are genuine and you're really making something new and cool and it comes from your heart, you're going to have such a bigger impact on your community than they could ever have, because you actually have a story behind it. So think about that when you're building something. That's what I did.